Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Hope, aka Little Ginge, and today we're going to be building a penguin bay. A lovely little penguin house with then a nice little outside pool area. I did build this originally on stream. It was a very different structure. It was like all Arctic wood and like a big, it was just a big dome really. Well, not dome, like a cylinder on its side. But I decided I hated it. And I also did it on stream and didn't have any of the footage. I wanted to make a YouTube video out of it. So I rebuilt it in a nice modern glass building. Really. I think it turned out very well in the end. And yeah, I struggled a bit with the building. I had an idea in my head, but I was like, oh, I don't know how to like actually make it. But in the end, I think it turned out okay. This took me like 4 hours to do yesterday. And so I'm just trying to get a video out because I am aware that I haven't put one out in so long. I am very sorry for that. I've had a busy couple of weeks. I went away for a week and have just been a busy bee. And so I'm going to try and get on top of making YouTube videos again and just make more good content for you. I've got lots of ideas. We need to continue Lilypad Manor. So this is the first build outside of Africa, which is very cool, I think. I love penguins, they're one of my favourite animals, and I'm very proud of how this turned out, actually. I think it looked very good. I used lots of glass, and sort of all the modern glass, because I wanted it to seem like very, because obviously they're penguins, they're very cold. I wanted it to be really open and sort of airy, but also be one of those buildings that you sometimes get in zoos. Like if it's a tropical house, you go in, it feels really humid and warm, and so you feel like you're in that environment. I want to be able to go in here and you'd be like, oh, actually it's quite cold, and be like you're in with the penguins living their lives. So where the roof overlaps, I'm having to use like separate pieces of glass so it doesn't overlap weirdly, so there isn't the like really thin metal pieces in between them. I probably could have added them in. I probably could have added a bit more detail, but I kind of liked how plain and simple it was on the outside. I do need to decorate the outside of the building more. I have done more of the inside, and I've done a little bit off camera, just a bit of finishing up that I will, when we put the animals in at the end, I will show you what I've done. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I had this little overhang. I wasn't really sure what it was doing. It was just going to be adding onto the building, but I ended up deleting it because it looked dumb. So I guess that's all right in the end. Just lots of accenting. The building is just very plain white and grey with glass, and it's one of those that you'll be able to kind of look in from the outside, which I don't mind. I guess if you want to go inside the building you get a closer look, but going outside you see there, you can see them swimming about, but then eventually it will go underground and you go into a little cave that you can look up and see the penguins swimming around, which will be very nice. And I added this the mural around the inside of the building to try and add to this like Arctic feeling like you were in the penguins environment. I kind of like how it turned. Like I know it's quite cheesy and it's quite not naturalistic, but I do like it. I think it looks fun and add some nice dimension, I guess. Not dimension, that's not the right word, but I can't think of the word that I want to use right now. But I think it adds something cool to it. And then here's where I struggle trying to build a path down, trying to use the terrain block, but of course pathing is a nightmare in this game, but I did sort it out in the end. I have to delete it about a million times and replace it, just try and smooth all out the sides so it's a nice cutout. You can see me pausing every so often to explain to my partner what I'm doing and waving the mouse around. But yeah, this did take me all day. I get distracted quite easily, and so I kept walking away from my computer, so I had to cut out like a good 20 minutes of footage of me not doing anything. So if it's a bit jump cutty, I do apologise, but all the important footage is here. And so they've got a really deep pool, which I don't mind. I think obviously penguins spend a lot of time swimming around, so hopefully they do spend a lot of time swimming. I think I've only actually bought 4 penguins. I might buy 2 more to have 6. But so there isn't a lot of like land space, I don't think, for them, but I think it should be fine. On their like Zoopedia page, it doesn't say that they need loads and loads of room, which I guess is good. I did want to give them room, but I also wanted them to fit in this building, in this weird little gap behind the manor. So yeah, I put the roof on kind of last after I did the inside, because when I streamed, I built the whole building and then did the inside of the enclosure, which was very stupid, because it made it very difficult to do the inside of the habitat. So luckily I used my brain a bit, and I wanted to create more of like an inside, like the barrier, but I couldn't find the right like pole, so I was just using some pieces that I haven't used before, thankfully. And I built them a little cave out of some rocks. I quite like this because you can see into the cave when you're inside the building, but also gives them a bit of room just to hide and I guess go to sleep. I probably should add lights in this building. I haven't done that yet. I haven't lit up really any of the park because I see loads of other Planet Zoo people, mainly Best in Slot. He is really good at lighting all of his enclosures really nicely, but I mainly make mine for daytime, for looking at them during the day, which I guess is fine. It's all good. I do cover the mural that you can see in the back of the enclosure there, because to add more rocks, but they've also got the windows, so they do get sunlight in their little cave, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I didn't want to cover the window, even though that side of the building is mainly only seen by staff. But I guess you might be able to see up when you walk around. I've also added these little steps. I like these ones just to help, I guess, help the penguins get in and out of the water. And plus they're quite cute. I do add plants into this enclosure. They're tundra plants, so they should fit in with the theme. They should be fine with the biome the penguins are from. But I'm aware that penguins live on the... Oh, I'm going to get the continent wrong now. The Antarctic? The Antarctic is where the penguins live, and there isn't a lot of foliage. But I liked how it looked, and so I added it. Because these are penguins in captivity, and it's also a game. So I don't think it particularly matters. And it looked nice. It was better. I didn't want to just leave it as rocks and snow because that's a bit boring. So plants were added. I'd also spent a lot of time adding lots of rocks underwater, which is always fun. It was thoroughly decorated underneath the water, because obviously if you can see under the water, I want it to look interesting. It can't just be some empty vast space if that's where the guests are going to be standing most of the time. So what I might do is just let you watch the rest of this speed build, and I will come back at the end to give you a little tour and to add the penguins in. So enjoy. So here we are with the enclosure all finished. I've added some rocks along the edge here so that when you're like stood here looking at the enclosure, it's not just like a big field the other side. Obviously you can see all the African trees still, but I think that's okay. I don't think it will break the immersion too much. Obviously you saw at the end of that speed build I added this little island. I'm hoping the penguins can get up there. They are on their way, and I've also added lots of rocks in here. I've just seen that this rock is sticking up a bit, so I'm going to move that down. But yeah, down here I've added more rocks. There's some penguins. You did see me, I think, do that at the end, but I have redone it. And yeah, there's just lots of information boards. I should probably put one at the end here as well, but I think for now it should be fine. I've kind of tried to block the light coming in so it feels like more of a cave, but I think it looks good. I do think it looks good. We're just waiting on the penguins. They should be heading over now. Hopefully they should appear through this door, I'm hoping. Can we see if we can spot them running? Oh, I'm not playing, that'll be why. Let's speed up some time. Hopefully they will be on their way soon. But yeah, I am pretty proud of how this has turned out. I'm hoping they can get everywhere that they need to and all have enough room. Oh, I tell you what I haven't added. I think I did this last time. I don't need to pause it. Oh, here is our first penguin. Look at him. Look at her. Annabelle. Lovely Annabelle. Right, where can you get everywhere? Beautiful. Oh, and you can get on the island. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I am glad. Here are our penguins. I do need to add a feeding tray. I don't have one of those. But we have got 6 penguins on their way. And hopefully, look, they're already sliding about. That's so good. I'm so glad. Hopefully they enjoy their time here. Food tray. Just put that here. Here for them. And yeah, hello. Hopefully they enjoy their area. But yeah, will they go in the water? Can we see if they go in the water? Look at them all waddling over. Oh, I love that. And they will go in the water. Fab. Oh, I love it. This is very good. Well, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you all coming back and sticking around so we do get another video. Hopefully you will join us next time for the next enclosure. I don't know what that will be yet, so it will be a fun surprise for us all. Hopefully it will be much quicker than this video came out from the last one. If you would like to give this video a like, and if you enjoyed it, please feel free to. And if you would like to subscribe to see more Planet Zoo content, I would love that immensely. I'd be very grateful. I also stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/littleginge with 2 underscores. Feel free to come over there. We're playing some Pokemon Shield currently, but also do Planet Zoo franchise mode from time to time. Probably going to be doing that a bit more often now I'm coming to the end of Shield. So yeah, hopefully we shall see you next time, and thank you so much for watching. Bye guys! Bye!